And good afternoon, how's everybody doing? It is time for the weekly update for the 5th week of episode Heresy. How are y'all doing? For those wondering, this is the update series where I cover all the various rotators, from the Vanguard playlist to all the raids and dungeons, as well as anything looming within Rotators and Ascendant challenges. Excuse me. So if you want to stay up to date on everything, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can get notified when things go live, shall we? For anyone interested on the Twitch side of things, I am taking the week off of my live streams to get ready for next week for both games such as DBD and Destiny 2. So if you'd like to head over there and get ready for next week, feel free to subscribe, follow my channel over there. But yeah, enough of that. Let's go ahead and dive into our weekly update, shall we? So kicking off with everything on the Vanguard playlist. This week's Grandmaster is the Heist Battleground Mars, with the weapon being the Plug 1.1 Arc Fusion Rifle. So if you want to get some rolls on that, I'll have a link in the description below so you can go check out what you can pick, get up from there. Alright. Excuse me. Sadly, nothing in the Landing Gambit. Over in Crucible, however, we have Relic, Checkmate Mix, and Clash and Doubles Clash for our rotating playlist over there. Alright, for our dungeon and I guess raid, in the Dreaming City we have both the Last Wish raid, which has craftable weapons now, if you haven't gotten those completed yet, as well as the 1000 voices, so it's a good time to farm out any craftable weapons or get your chance at picking up the 1000 voices if you haven't gotten one already. And then is also the Shattered Throne dungeon, where you can get the Wish Under Bow if you've not completed that quest line yet. Alright. Our second raid is over in the Southern Storm Mode, being Vow of the Disciple, which, remember, has craftable weapons, as well as has the Collective Obligation exotic weapon. If you've not gotten that yet, great time to farm it out. And then over on the moon, it is Duality as our rotating dungeon over there, with the Heart Shadow exotic sword. Excuse me. So if you haven't gotten that yet, or still haven't completed the 2 craftable weapons, the Fixed Odds, and I cannot remember the other one right now at the moment, but it's a good time to try to farm either of those 2 weapons out from that dungeon. And then our exotic mission for the week is the Prestige for the Dead Man Tail Scout Rifle. Alright, over in the Pale Heart, our weekly co-op mission is the Ascent. Don't forget you need at least one other player with you, so you can shoot the front and back of a various enemy, as well as shoot 2 nodes in various parts of a room to progress to the next area. And then the current daily Matchmake Overthrow is up in the Impasse. So if you're trying to get a good roll on Ergo Sum or some class item farming, great place to do it. Alright, over in the Dreaming City, it is the Keep of Honed Edges Ascendant Challenge down in the Harbors of Seclude. So, try and get your weekly bounty done for next week's cash-in for the Act 2. Not a bad one to complete. Alright, for our weekly rotating Lost Sectors, starting in the Pale Heart today, we have the Blooming Deep Lost Sector. And then, starting tomorrow, Wednesday at Reset, will be Bunker E15. On Thursday will be Perdition. On Friday will be Vale's Labyrinth. On Saturday will be X's Garden 2A. On Sunday will be Alfian's Rest. And then on Monday will be Chamber of Starlight. And that is the weekly rotating Lost Sectors. Alright, for over on Neptune, the current Terminal Overload is up in Zephyr Concourse. So if you're trying to get that bounty done for next week's cash-in, go ahead and get it done. And then the current daily Vex Incursion Zone is down in Liming Harbor. So keep an eye on when exotics might pop from there. Alright, that is it for our rotators. Let's go ahead and dive into our seasonal challenges for week 5. Alright, so starting off, we have Heretical Arsenal. Defeat combatants with auto rifle final blows. Bonus progress in episode Heresy activities or by defeating Guardians. And remember, this version that you get from completing this one only gives you the additional origin traits, not double perk columns across the board. Alright, we then have Beat Back the Nether. Complete encounters in the Nether with runic enhancements equipped, or that are worth at least 5 sigil shards. Excuse me. Then bow or auto rifle final blows. Defeat combatants with bows or auto rifles. Additional progress granted in episode Hersey activities or for defeating guardians. In the zone, capture zones and Crucible zone capture playlist earn bonus progress for obtaining highest score in a match. So, control. And then boss battle and defeat bosses in strikes or vanguard playlist. Bonus progress for is granted for defeating bosses on advanced difficulty or higher. Should be an easy breeze if you're going to do the Nightfall playlist. And then finally, energy disruption. Get final blows with energy slot weapons. Bonus progress for defeating guardians. So it should be a roughly an easy week for all 6. Alright. Now, lastly, let's dive into the Eververse. Just a reminder, for all those new here, I only cover Bright Dust offerings and nothing with silver. Alright. So on the front page, we have the Disc Jockey emotes. For those who want to, do some beats. We have the Risen from Scrap weapon ornament, armor ornament for the Fallen Star helmet. We have the Up and Smoke transmat effect. The Princely Precise shader. Ooh, my apologies. And then lastly, the Royal Protector shader. Alright, on the Bright Dust page, we start off with the Threatening Stance emote. We then have the Disallowed Banner emote. The Hard Light Shell. The Exosporgation, I know I said that wrong, ship. The Dig Site Sparrow. The Early Warning weapon ornament for the Forerunner. And the Clue projection for your ghost. Alright, we then have the First Light shader. The Copper Tone Patina shader. The Nectar Dynamo shader. And the Seven Sisters shader. Then we have the Traveler's Wake transmat effect. The Vex Invasion transmat effect. And lastly, the Shadow Legion transmat effect. Alright. And that is it for week 5. Hope you all have a wonderful week. Don't forget, Moments of Triumph have begun. You can find those in the Journey tab, so you can get those completed. They cover everything in the past year, roughly, of Destiny. Excuse me. So, hope you all have a wonderful week. Hope to see you all around for Act 2 next week. But in the meantime, goodbye, and have a nice week, everybody. Bye.